Some may say that this suits me better, but I was given this as part of a cool gift at a first ever press screening. So a big thank you to the For Love of Horror and Sony Pictures for allowing me and my partner Emma to check out Thanksgiving a little bit early, well exactly 1 week early before it drops on November 17th, at least here in the UK. And without further ado guys, I'm just going to tell you this right off the bat. This is absolutely the best slasher movie of 2023. Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for taking your own time out to check out this spoiler-free review. My name's Mike, my channel's called Did You See That? And yeah, I got to check out Thanksgiving early, and this was embargoed for when you're seeing this video on a premiere or after the fact. And this is directed by Eli Roth, who also did the story alongside Jeff Rendell. And this is actually based on a mock trailer, I think from around 2007, which we'll definitely get into. Our cast here include Patrick Dempsey, Addison Rae, Rick Hoffman, Gina Gershon, Nell Verlaque, and many more. And it centers on the story of a killer called John Carver, who's going around Plymouth, Massachusetts, picking off victims one by one. Do you want access to early videos you won't ever see here onto the channel? Well, click the link down below in the description box today and join my Patreon with memberships only starting from £1 per month. You get so much extra stuff and it costs less than one coffee per day. And I'd also like to give a quick thank you to all my awesome Patrons who help to really support the channel and who are also reaping all these benefits, so join them today. When I got a chance to check this out a little bit early, I was super excited, and after watching the movie, as I mentioned in my intro, this is absolutely the best slasher movie of the year. If you want to know why, let's get straight into that with the positives. Firstly, the practical effects are absolutely off the charts. There is some gruesome, nasty and violent kills here that you are going to want to witness, especially on the big screen, if you can. A couple of times I did kind of turn away a little bit. I was kind of like, ugh, yeah, you know, that was really awful. There was also, with the crowd I was in, like, part with as well, really helped because there was moments of humour, which again we'll get into. But in terms of the practical effects and the gore and the kills, is which you come here for a slasher, this absolutely delivers on especially some very creative deaths, which I can only really truly appreciate. The humour, as I just mentioned as well, was also really good. There was times where you could kind of just kind of laugh out aloud really, and it was pretty funny. For example, there was one moment where detectives like, right, you kids, you know, stay together, and you know, if you're gonna go off, you know, stay in pairs. The next scene, Nell Verlaque, who plays Jessica, goes off by herself. And you're like, the cop just told you like 2 seconds ago, stay with someone. So it's kind of like little things like that. You'll be like, what the hell? And yeah, you know, that kind of gets us into the cast overall, right? So I think everyone does a good job. It's pretty cool that they got Patrick Dempsey in here as well. Like, you know, with such like a big name, and they're bringing that big name to this picture, I think only just kind of helps to elevate it and, you know, kind of bring that expertise, because the rest of the cast, instead of like Rick Hoffman and Gina Gershon, a couple of them, you know, like for example, like Addison Rae, the TikToker, is in here, and the other cast, I haven't really seen them in anything, so having that kind of experience of those experienced actors, of course, and definitely helps to bring our younger cast into the fold. And what is really cool also is the cast that are here. I think they do a good job for what they're given. I can't say any of them are utterly fantastic. You mainly do follow Nell Verlaque, who plays Jessica, and kind of her friends who are in high school, but of course they learn about this killer. And in the trailer it does show that the killer has set like a Thanksgiving table setting for all these victims, basically, of all the teenagers with all their names on. So of course these teenagers are trying to do everything they can to stop the killer in their tracks, right? And this is definitely a whodunit. And I think in terms of a mystique about the whodunit, I'll be honest, I did guess who it was, but there is a couple of people, and I think my partner wasn't really quite sure, so it's definitely going to be some mystery there, and I think it's going to definitely keep a couple of people guessing. And the final positive I will say for Thanksgiving is that the cinematography is also really nice. It is well shot. There is exact kind of snippets and moments from that mock trailer in around 2007 time, I believe it was, that feature exactly kind of like it is here. Like the parade, for example, that's definitely one big example. And there is a couple of other moments I'm like, yeah, that is very similar to the kind of final finished movie project that we got. And it's definitely one of Eli Roth's better movies that I've seen of his. I have a lot of positives here. If I'm going to go into some negatives, again, as I mentioned, like the killer reveal, I did guess who it was. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I was kind of like, yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to be this person, so I kind of wish it had a little bit more mystique around it. I think the motive for the killing, it makes sense. I just kind of wish it had a little bit more development because it felt a little bit undercooked. A couple of the teenagers, as I mentioned, like the actors did fine, but they're not very memorable. They're basically there to be killed off or to support our main character, Jessica, and of course if she meets her fate or not. And I just wish they had a little bit more development, or maybe like one or two characters not really there. Yes, of course, they're probably there for like red herrings, but I feel like if they maybe got rid of a one or two, give a little bit more dialogue, I think it would have worked better overall. But besides that, guys, I haven't really got much negatives with this one. This was a great time, especially on the big screen that I managed to check this out. Really, really awesome movie. Definitely can't wait to own it on physical media and also check it out again. And in terms of horror this year, we've had a lot, but I definitely think that this is absolutely, without a shadow of doubt, slasher movie of the year, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So my score for Thanksgiving is between a 3.5 and a 4 stars out of 5 stars. Have you seen Thanksgiving? Are you checking it out? Or is this a one that you're going to skip completely? Well, let me know down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. If you've enjoyed this review, absolutely give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel by clicking the red button down below. And until the next time, I'll see you guys. I'll be seeing you later.